Welcome back to Rod and Velette Living in the Dream, and we're down here in Streaky Bay at the moment. And when we first started doing our travels, we weren't thinking about doing a YouTube channel at all, but a few people have asked us to do a video on Tasmania, and we've only got limited video footage, so I'm going to try and put something together, show you guys the good free camps around, where to get some good food from, some of the best sightseeing places you can go to stay and see. Yeah, we'll just see if we can take you through Tassie and see what we find. So sit back, enjoy, and if you can, subscribe to Rod and Velette Living in the Dream. Now, assuming you already have your tickets for the Spirit of Tasmania, first up is to wash your car. Wash your car, wash your boat, get all that mud and stuff off. They will be looking for mud and seeds and things like that around. So best off to have a nice clean car. They do check your boat for weed and things like that if you are taking a boat across as well. As you can see in the photos, they do check before they actually allow you onto the Spirit. It's a fantastic process, very easily done, and you won't have any troubles with that. They lock you down pretty tight in there, and then we chose to book ourselves a reclining seat at the back of the ship. It's a card-only area, and you need that card to get in. We thought it was best in the daytime without worrying about any cabins or anything like that. It goes to sail on Christmas Eve. And then we move straight off the boat, which is an easy process again. Just follow the line of traffic, and we chose to stay in Penguin for 7 days. We found it a great spot for day tripping around the area. You can get up to places called Tabletop, Boat Harbour. Great spot for a swim. You could swear blind you were in Greece at Boat Harbour. Just beautiful. Penguin's got a few breweries around the place. Not a bad spot for fishing. We actually managed to get the boat down off the car and get it out on the water for the first time. Did a bit of fishing. Like I said, did a bit of sightseeing. Boat Harbour, Sisters Beach, up to a place called Tabletop, or an area called Tabletop. There's a beautiful lighthouse up there, beautiful views, and they grow a whole lot of different stuff up there. Poppies for medicines, potatoes. It's just a great spot. We also found that we could have a trip down to Cradle Mountain, so we picked our days, made a day with a nice bit of weather, and went on down to Cradle Mountain. Spent the whole day down there taking photos and walking around Dove Lake. I found it better to do it that way than try and drag the van down to Cradle Mountain, so maybe an option for you. But Penguin, great spot to stop around. After we'd spent our 7 days at Penguin, we made our way down to a place called Ross. We wanted to be there for New Year's Eve. We thought the pub would be a good option. Went down through Deloraine, Westbury, Longford, through Campbelltown, and then down into Ross. Great history in that area. Great vanilla slices, great what they call scallop pies, beautiful stone bridges, and then from there we made our way also down to Oatlands. Oatlands got a whiskey distillery, a nice free camp on the lake. You can stay there as long as you like, and it's a great spot to just go up to the restaurant, have a look around town, very historic town, and of course you can get up into the whiskey distillery. And yes, we did enjoy a whiskey or two or three or four. I forgot to mention, but nothing in Tasmania is a long way away. It doesn't take a long time to get anywhere. Oatlands down into Hobart took us about an hour and 20 minutes. You'll see I've marked here a place called Richmond, home to the oldest bridge in Australia. You have to go there. It's a beautiful spot. Nice little shops. It's very, very, very historical town. We chose to stay outside Hobart, just a little bit outside near the airport. I know it sounds noisy. It's not, but it's very, very close to a place called the Velette Bay Oysters. Fantastic food, great oysters, and we gave ourselves a little treat there. Hobart itself has got so much to see, so don't just skip through it. All the places that you know, like Constitution Dock, sorry. You've got the trip out to Mona, the museum, Salamanca markets, absolutely fantastic markets. Best markets you'll see anywhere. They've got everything you want to visit, want to see in a markets. We also took a cruise out to a place called Peppermint Bay. Took us out down the Derwent River. Great lunch again. As you can see, we like our lunch, and the Peppermint Bay cruise was well worth the money. It was such a beautiful day after the cruise that we went up to Mount Wellington. Great drive up there, and on a good day you can see it's pretty spectacular. Oh yeah, and we found another whiskey and beer tour. Yep, the Brew Hop, great bunch of blokes, and they'll take you all around Hobart. You'll have a few brews and a few whiskies. Hobart, great spot to see. So I reckon that'll just about do us for this episode. We'll move from here on down into Port Arthur, but I'll chuck all that in the next episode. But just remember, fruit and veggies, no, as you come across on the boat. Some meats are okay, some seafood's okay. Seeds and things like that, you don't want to get caught with those. Even firewood can be a bit of an issue if it's got bark on it. But no, Tassie, it's a great spot. Don't be scared about towing a van around down there. I was to start with. I was really nervous, but no, it's after you get used to the roads down there, it's a great spot to visit. So get yourself down there, get yourself subscribed, and join up to our next video, and we'll pick you up in Port Arthur.